Needing help to stand up isn't just aging. It's a warning sign your muscles are wasting away. After 60, men lose leg power up to 3 times faster than women, according to new research. But here's the surprising part. One simple choice at your very first meal can flip that decline into strength. Let's dive in. If stairs feel steeper or chairs harder to rise from, you're not alone. This isn't weakness. It's something called anabolic resistance, where aging muscles refuse to grow without a stronger signal. Left unchecked, it leads to falls, hospital stays, even lost independence. But the good news is, what you eat first in the morning can turn the tide. Today I'll show you how to make that moment your muscle's strongest ally. 1. The aging muscle crisis. Picture your muscles as a factory. When you were younger, even a small snack could flip the switch, and the machines came alive. But after 60, that same factory doesn't respond. The lights flicker, the engines hesitate. It takes a much stronger spark to get it going. That slowdown is called anabolic resistance. And it's the silent reason so many seniors feel weaker each year, even when they eat enough. The body simply doesn't hear the signal the way it used to. Researchers proved this in 2023 in the British Journal of Nutrition. Seniors who hit the right protein target at breakfast didn't just slow their decline, they boosted muscle building by over 100% compared to those who didn't. That's the difference between struggling upstairs and walking with steady confidence. So, what does that look like in real life? It means 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at your very first meal, 3 scrambled eggs with Greek yogurt on the side, or a simple whey smoothie. Think of it as the ignition key your body now needs. Rosa, 71, felt her mornings slipping away. Even standing from a chair felt like climbing a hill. But once she started eating protein first thing, something shifted. She wasn't just standing more easily, she was back to walking her dog without stopping to rest. Her factory lights came back on. But here's the surprising part. Most people focus only on the amount of protein and miss the one nutrient that actually flips the switch. And that's where we're headed next. 2. The leucine threshold. Here's the twist most people never hear about. It's not just protein that matters. It's one special amino acid inside that protein called leucine. Think of leucine as the spark plug inside your muscle engine. Without it, the fuel just sits there. But once leucine hits the right level, it flips on a master control center called mTOR, the switch that tells your body, build new muscle now. Here's the challenge after 60. You need almost double the leucine a younger adult does. For them, a small snack is enough. For you, the threshold is higher, about 2.8 grams of leucine at your first meal. And when seniors meet that target, the results are powerful. A 2024 review in Frontiers in Nutrition showed leucine combined with vitamin D improved grip strength by 12%. And walking speed by nearly 9% in just a few months. That's not bodybuilding. That's holding a grandchild's hand steady. That's crossing the street without fear. Frank, 68, discovered this the simple way. He added a morning whey shake, just 1 scoop, alongside his eggs. Within weeks, he noticed something small but life-changing. He could bend down to tend his garden again without his knees giving out. His spark plug was firing again. So here's the takeaway. Aim for foods rich in leucine at breakfast. Whey protein, eggs, cottage cheese. Even a modest serving can hit the 2.8 gram threshold. And in a moment, I'll share why the timing of that protein may matter even more than the type you choose. 3. Morning timing. Advantage. Here's something most people overlook. When you eat, protein is just as important as how much. In the morning, your muscles are like open gates at dawn, ready to take in nutrients. That's when your insulin sensitivity is at its peak. It's like the doorman of your cells, waving protein inside where it can be used to build and repair. By evening, that doorman gets tired, the gates don't open as wide, and much of that protein goes unused. A large clinical trial in Frontiers in Nutrition found seniors who front-loaded protein at breakfast had a 45% stronger link to muscle mass compared to those who ate the same protein later in the day. That's not a small detail. That's the difference between staying steady on your feet or reaching for the handrail. Eleanor, 73, learned this after years of skipping breakfast. She'd push her first meal to lunch, thinking it didn't matter, but stairs grew harder. Her balance felt shaky. When she started simply adding eggs and yogurt within an hour of waking, she told me, "It feels like my legs woke up with me." So here's the rhythm I recommend. Have your first protein within 1 hour of waking. Aim for 25 to 30 grams in that meal, then spread the rest evenly through lunch and dinner. But timing isn't the whole story. There's another hidden reason muscles weaken faster after 60, and it doesn't come from food at all. It comes from the silent rise of inflammation inside the body. And in just a moment, I'll show you how to fight it every morning, starting on your plate. 4. Inflammation and muscle loss. Now, here's a hidden culprit that quietly eats away at muscle strength after 60. Inflammation. As we age, two messengers in the body, IL-6 and TNF-alpha, begin to rise. Think of them like static on a radio. No matter how good the signal is, the static drowns it out. In this case, that static blocks your body's ability to build muscle, even when you're eating protein. A 2021 study in clinical nutrition showed that seniors with sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, needed 64% more protein just to overcome that interference compared to healthy adults. That's how disruptive inflammation can be. But here's the good news. What you pair with protein can calm that static. Think of eggs with a side of spinach, or salmon served with oats. These pairings aren't random. They deliver antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that clear the noise, so your muscles actually hear the signal to grow. Diane, who cares for her husband in his 70s, shared something powerful with me. She noticed that when his breakfast was just toast and coffee, his walk down the hallway was unsteady. But when she served him salmon with a warm bowl of oats, his steps grew steadier. She said, "It's like the fog in his legs lifted." So don't just think protein plus something that cools inflammation. It's a simple shift that helps your body use the fuel you're already giving it. And here's the part most people never expect. There's a common belief that protein is only for bodybuilders, but for seniors, the truth is the complete opposite, and the science may surprise you. Every morning gives you a choice. You can start the day with food that drains your strength, or you can choose a first bite that protects your independence. Think of it this way. Every breakfast is a chance to either build the legs that carry you or let them fade away. It's not about dieting. It's not about eating like an athlete. It's about keeping your freedom, the ability to rise from a chair, climb the stairs, or hold the hand of someone you love without fear of falling. So, tomorrow morning, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what am I giving my muscles right now? Because that small choice, eggs, yogurt, or a protein-rich shake, could mean years more of walking steady, gardening, or chasing grandchildren in the yard. If this message resonates with you, share in the comments what you usually eat first in the morning. Your idea might inspire another senior who's struggling. And if staying strong and independent matters to you, I'd love for you to join me here each week. Hit subscribe, and together we'll explore the science of aging well, in a way that's simple, safe, and sustainable. Remember, your healthcare provider knows your full history, so always discuss changes with them. But never forget, the first meal of the day is one of the most powerful tools you already have.